Okay, hi and good afternoon, and welcome basically. I'm going to do a piece that I started in the writing group Wednesday past, and I basically came home and I've worked on it. It's a short story, only one A4 page. And basically the title is called A Call from You. John opened his back door and wandered out into his back garden. Such beauty with a blossom display of flowers, where he wanted summer to stay. The sun today blazed in a clear topaz sky, and the leaves had a silk sheen. John's back garden was not that big, 15 by 7 metres, but he made the most of his garden, having planted 4 trees. A silver birch with unwrapping white paper bark, a pear tree, a rowan tree, and an eating cherry oriental tree. A light breeze rustled the leaves, and suddenly John's mobile phone rang while he stood in his back garden gazing upon the floral life. The ringtone that played was the song "The Night We Met" by Lord Huron. John took a deep breath and mumbled to himself, "Oh, that is my wifey." He answered the phone. "Oh, hi dear, how are you?" It was great. John could hear her voice nice and clear, though it was across the miles. Jean replied, "I am fine, dear, though I miss you tremendously." Jean's first words were like music to his ears that lit his heart with a blossomed bloom. John could smell the lavender lingering in the air as he held on to her every word. John smiled and replied, "So do I, Jean, so do I." He sighed and continued, "When will you be home?" Jean's quick, chirped response, "Not sure, though it is quiet here, but time passes just like everywhere else." Time began to elapse like the lapping waves folding hour after hour over the beach, a greeting hushaby. The setting sun in its gold medallion blazed, igniting the clouds in peaches and apricots. They talked and talked as if time held no responsibility. John said, "Elma is always sniffing around and wondering where you are." John looked up to the jeweled setting sky with a tear in his eye that gleamed in the last rays of light, and continued, "I overhug her to compensate you being away." Jean smiled and replied, "We will see each other again, don't worry." John nodded and kicked his feet on the ground, clipping a small stone as he paced around his back garden. "Yeah, I cannot wait, dear." The sun sank with rich purple and Spanish red, the last warmth of the day. They both talked with the moon rising above, like a silver button platter shimmering with yesterday's dreams. Jean, now giddy and laughing, said, "Remember that time that Elma buried the chocolate biscuit bar in the back garden?" John almost sang as he said, "Oh yeah." He leant up against the outside wall of the house and continued, "I remember. I think she was saving it for later and did not want anybody else having it." In moments of safety, in moments of forgetting, with her surrounding voice, and moment after moment passed without an aching feeling. But then Jean took a deep breath and said, "I will have to go now. I am losing the reception of my phone in the coffin." These dreaded words of remembrance with the hollow echo feeling of the bewildered expanse of emptiness. John yet again sighed. "Okay, dear. Bye-bye, dear. I love you." Jean reciprocated. "I love you too." we will meet again. They both hung up, and tears rolled down John's cheeks with his chin twitching. John walked over to his lawn and lay down in his garden, gazing up to the stars. He could feel every lance and dance of the stars pinprick pierce, as needles pulsated a stretched faint light. His mobile phone lay on his tummy, waiting for her next phone call. Anyway, thanks for listening for that. It was very loosely influenced by the recent film that was out maybe a month ago called Hollow Road. But it's about, obviously it's about a man who's coming to terms with a loss, and it's almost he's recalling and maybe talking to a ghost of a voice in his mind, basically, and with the world flying on by. But it is a sad piece, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you very much for listening. Until next time.